Yes, people, we are live, blood. We are back, our blood clot again, fam. You get me? Big up the chat as always, blood. You lot know the vibes. Make sure you like the thing. Make sure you share the thing. And make sure you subscribe to the blood clot thing. You understand? Obviously, it's the stay humble derby. Stay humble. You get me? So I thought it's only like I go out and get one of my city friends. You know what I mean? So I got LB from the Curry.
I respect,
El
man.
Bizzle in the cut. Welcome back to the channel, broski. What you telling me, man?
Come on, bro. Are you guys still putting up stickers of Haaland around the Emirates? Stay humble or what?
Nah, these man keep putting up more murals of the fucking set piece coach.
Yeah, that's mad. I can't lie.
I can't even lie.
I wish we had him, to be fair, because our set pieces are a proper crap, man. See, your set pieces, it's like cash money every single time, bro. But yeah, man, big up to you. Big up to the chat. Big up to the chat as always. And yeah, man, this interesting situation, isn't it? Because like I feel like the roles are reversed a bit this weekend, you know? Like I feel like last couple of years, Arsenal usually the team that are sort of like happy if they get a point, you know? And City the ones where like, yo, we're the big dogs, you know what I mean? We got to show Arsenal who's fucking boss, and we're the ones that are trying to get the win. Whereas this time it's like, I'll be real, man. If you give me a point right now, no injuries, I'll shake your hand right now, innit? Whereas Arsenal, yeah, you need to win the game. So it's kind of a bit weird how it's flipped like that, man. But I don't know. That's gonna be weird, isn't it? And then you got your injuries as well. Saka out. I don't know, man. It's a weird game.
I think we caught you at the wrong time because I was gonna ask the question: Are Man City back? Because obviously 2 back-to-back wins in important games where it was must-win situation. Haaland scoring goals, Foden, Savio's hit form in 2025, as in GNA. He's been cooking on the wing, but no one's been, you get me, putting away the dinner that he's been putting on a plate.
Yeah.
De Bruyne coming back, Stones back in the side. I think we're playing you kind of at the wrong time. I think if we played you like around December times, I think then, you get me, even with the injuries that we have, I think we might have been able to probably get the win. Now, I don't know. It's a bit techie. Do you think you're back?
I don't think we'll ever be back until we get a midfielder, bro. You know what I mean? Because like the thing is, yeah, if you go back 2 months ago, right, what the problem with our team was, we couldn't defend. Yeah, our midfield was trash in transition and our attack was shit, right? Now, our attack is actually decent, so we're actually scoring goals. Our defense is semi-decent when Stones or Diaz is in there, and Stones will be fit for this game. Our midfield is still dead. Like, it's so dead off the ball. Like, on the ball, it's chilling on the ball. Like, Gundogan, Bernardo, and Kovacic, like, these guys are good on the ball, man. But, like, off the ball, bro, man, it's fucking, oh, my God. Yeah, I swear
I've
to God.
noticed that, yeah, the midfield's lost legs. Like, Bernardo's legs are gone.
Bro, it's our madness, man. These guys are all in the 30s, man. Like, I swear to God, I'd back myself in a race against these guys. You know what I mean? I swear to God, I'd back myself in a race. But these guys, yeah, on the ball, it's cool. And it's just, we lose the ball and you quickly bypass our midfield. It's not looking good. You know what I mean? It's not looking good, man. So I think what we got to do in the big games, yeah, we got to do what we did against Chelsea and just overload the midfield, innit? Just whack players in there. Just like sheer volume. Like, you know what I mean? It's not really a tactic. It's more of like a desperation. Stick Kovacic in there, stick Gundogan in there, stick Bernardo in there, and just hope and pray that one of the 3 players can stop the transition, man. But at least we're scoring goals now. That's good, man, because 2 months ago, we weren't even scoring goals. We were defending bad, man. So I think I said this year, I don't think we've turned a corner yet, but we've built ourselves a platform to build from, you know? Like, we beat Chelsea, must-win game, but Chelsea were trash. So, like, you can't read too much into that. Like, we were good, and we ripped them apart, and we probably should have scored more than 3 goals, to be honest, yeah? But, like, they were... Did you watch the game?
Yeah, I did a watch along. The first 8 minutes, Chelsea were on smoke. But then after the Jackson era, when Palmer slid it towards him, you lot just took over, blood.
We took over, and they were bad, mate. So, like... Obviously, I give us credit, but at the same time, they were trash. Bruges last night, or whatever it was, yeah, like fair dues. Like, yeah, they were unbeaten in 20. But again, like, they could have scored more than 1 goal yesterday. Yeah, they could have scored a couple. So, But at the end of the day, we've got the wins. So, yeah, we've got ourselves a platform now, innit, to build on. And if we can go to Emirates, man, and get a point or win, but I'd take a point, that's 3 huge games that going into them, I'm thinking, well, it's not looking good here. You know, if we can come out of that with 2 wins and a draw, that's chilling. Because this is what I keep saying to people, right? We're not in a title race anymore. Like, you get.
I was gonna say that, like, yo, a point ain't really gonna get you close to Liverpool. Like,
no, I don't care about Liverpool now, man. I care about.
So, what's your target? What, second, third?
Well, I don't give a shit, bro. It don't mean no difference to me whether I finish. Yeah, just get champion. And now they're saying apparently top 5 is legit, isn't it now? So
yeah.
Just get me top 5. I don't give a fuck if we finish 2nd or 5th. Like, to me, it don't make a big difference to me. So yeah, get me a point, man, and we just keep it moving. You know, as I said to you before the stream started, like when you're in this top 5 race, the pressure is not as bad, in it, because you don't have to win every game. Like, the pressure is all on Arsenal this weekend. It's all on Arsenal. You guys are in a title race, and you guys need to win. If you don't win this weekend, I think that's it. Yeah, unless like Bournemouth do a madness and fucking beat Liverpool, yeah, which they might do. Who knows? I think you guys have got to win the game. So it's going to be interesting, bro. It's going to be interesting because, like I say, tactically, what's Arteta going to do? Is he going to, like, you know, open attacks up a little bit? You know what I mean? Let your attackers go a little bit, like, bit more at City, but then Saka's out. You got fucking Martinelli and Sterling or Trossard, man. Like, these are not.
Yeah,
these are not scary.
It stinks, blood.
It stinks, bro. This is what I always say to Arsenal fans, man. I know a lot of
our attack is not scary, bro. Like, your defenders right now, even though your defense has been all over the place, but it's been on the M1, it's been in fields, it's been everywhere, blood. With our attack, it's not scaring them. They're not. Get me? They're not losing sleep, blood. You understand? When it's Saka, they're like, okay, cool, yo. You know, if my man goes on his left foot, it's peak, blood. So we're gonna have to just keep him wide, bro. You understand? Make sure we double up on him when he has the ball. With them man there, it's like, yo, like Havertz, yeah, let him do his thing, bro.
Yeah,
there's no fear factor.
Nah, I agree, man. This is the thing. I called the league over as soon as Saka got injured, man. I said, as soon as he got that injury, I was like, it's over for them. Because he's just fucking, like, he's the guy, innit, in that starting 11. It's like, if he's not there, who is there, man? Like, his corners are fucking ridiculous. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, he puts the ball, like, exactly where you need it every single time. He gets goals, he gets assists. He's turning into a bit like Salah in terms of, like, an output machine.
Yeah, the productivity.
You know, the productivity, man. And you know what I mean? I know people always talk about G&A and say, oh, football's not all about G&A and that. And I get it, yeah. I do understand that. But at the same time, if you can get a player in your team that you can rely on, 1 game out of 2, pretty much every game, to be getting some sort of goal output, that's huge, you know. So, yeah, as soon as he got injured, I'll be real, bro. I called it there. And then I said, this league's over. Because the thing is as well, yeah, bro, I also know that Arsenal are not going to do what it takes in the transfer market. If Arsenal had a history of, yo, we need to fucking go in this transfer market, get our chest out, go and take someone's best player, and we're fucking going to go and do it. When Saka got injured, they're like, yo, probably not going to do it, but let's see what they do in the transfer window, because they usually move like kind of mad. You guys are fucking pathetic in the transfer market, bro. Like, these owners, yeah, I don't know if it's the owner or maybe the manager don't want to buy a player. Like, it's fucking, I just don't get it, man. I
think it's both, innit? I think it's both, because Arteta, he's got an arrogance and a stubbornness to his persona. You get me? So I know that he wants this Kai Havertz thing to work, blood, and he'll do all he can for it to work. That's why he's signing players like Marino, blood. You understand? Rather than going out and buying a Zubimendi at that point in time. You get me? You're going to the club where Zubimendi is. Why are you not leaving the club with Zubimendi? Why did we go there and get a Marino? You understand? So for me, the board as well, these men are incompetent, bro. You understand? They're incompetent. That dickhead fucking Josh was over here in January. What the fuck was he doing, bro? You understand? Was he out here doing tourists? You get me? Going and looking on fucking Big Ben, going and looking on fucking Buckingham Palace. You get me? Yeah, because man, you weren't at the training ground. You get me? You weren't in the boardroom getting deals done. You understand? They told me that there's a specific talent that we are looking for. Is Omar Mamouche not the criteria? Is Cavadonna not the criteria, blood?
It's bullshit, bro. Yeah, let me tell you this, yeah, about
Don Duran. Like, there's man out here, bro.
Bro,
they're doing this late bid for Ollie Watkins, yeah? LB, this stinks, yeah? You remember Lamar? When we bid 90 for Lamar? Last minute. Everyone knew Monaco was not accepting that. Everyone knew. Everyone and their mother knew that was not happening. This is the same fucking thing, bro. But then you got fans out there already saying that, oh, we showed ambition by going for Watkins. No, we didn't, blood. Because Duran is available. Yeah? Available. Watkins is not available. Watkins is Emery's preferred striker. He always picks fucking Watkins over Duran. You understand? So Duran is younger. Duran is more. There's more to Duran's game, bro. You understand? Watkins is a good player. Yeah? I rate Watkins, bro. You understand? But if you have Duran there or Ollie Watkins, you're going for Duran, blood.
Yeah, but bro, here's the thing, yeah. Like, even if you did want Watkins over Duran, right? So say Arteta's looked at him and said, oh, you know what? I get the age thing, but Watkins is my man, yeah? If you're a serious football club that's going for a title, you hit that bid on January 1st. You hit the bid January 1st. You go, we're fucking Arsenal. We want your player January 1st, and we're going to negotiate strong in it, and we're going to get this player out of you. It stinks to me as a PR move. Like you say, so people can look at it and say, oh, well, they did try. No, you didn't try, yeah? I could go down fucking Chelsea now, yeah, and put a bid in on a house, right? I know I ain't fucking getting it, mate, yeah? Because I don't have the finances. I don't have the fucking the power to do it, mate, yeah? This is the thing, bro. If you're not serious as a club in the transfer market, if you was, you would have gone out there the first week of January and got the players that you need. Anyone that says, you can't get players in January, it's a complete and utter myth, right? Yes,
we signed Aubameyang in January.
Bro, these people need to be quick.
These man forget that. We signed Arshavin in January.
Bro, it's a myth, man. You know what I mean? Like, you can get players. You just have to pay a little bit more. Yeah, money makes the world go round, innit? Like, we got Marmouche. I seen Liverpool got Suarez. Yeah, they got all these players. Like, Liverpool moved mad. They got Van Dijk. Yeah, you got Aubameyang, bro. You just have to pay a little bit more money. But if you're going for a title race, and that could be the difference between winning the title and not winning the title, then surely it's worth doing it, man. I always say, 2 years ago when you was in the first title race with us, yeah, I knew February the 1st that we would win that league, bro. Because I looked at your transfer window and I thought, nah, these guys ain't done what needs to be done. Yeah, I think you bought Jorginho, Trossard, and I think you got someone else, maybe Kivy or someone like that. I can't remember who it was, man. And I just sat there. I remember sitting there on February the 1st, the window's closed. I was like, nah, these 8 guys ain't done it. You know what I mean? And you had that Edu coming out saying top 4's the aim when you were top of the league by 8 points. It's like, yeah, that's what it is for me when I look at Arsenal. I just feel that, and you know what's mad? I think you've been like this for years. You always have a team that is so close to winning.
Do you know, you sound like me, blood. I swear down.
Bro,
this is what I say to Arsenal fans all the time, bro. Because I've been here like with the Fabregas and them, man, when we needed a striker. With the
Suarez. You remember the Suarez?
The Suarez deal when we had Ozil, all of them. Get Suarez.
If you would have got Suarez, you win it. You win the league. Facts.
You get me? The Vardy deal as well. When Vardy, I've seen this, bro, and it's gonna happen again. And I've seen our top players leave because they're not winning trophies. And when they go to their international duty, they got a bag of youths in there pulling out the best trophies in the world that everyone wants to win. Champions League, league titles, all of that, blood. What are you doing? Yeah, I got the Community Shield. Bro, man, bro, are you mad? Like, you got that out of a Kellogg's fucking cornflakes box. Like, less of that, bro. You understand? Come on, broski. Like,
this is the truth, man. This is the truth. And the thing is as well, yeah, like, this is why I think Arsenal fans, yeah, and I'm saying this genuinely, yeah, I think you've got to get back on your board, man, and start doing like protests.
I've always been cronky out, you know. It's only Cecil that's cronky in, man, posting up doing pictures and everything there. Big up Cecil. But yeah, that was a disgrace, and I've told him that on several times. You're a fucking disgrace for doing that, bro. If I saw Cronky, I'm putting him in a headlock. He ain't Arteta, bro.
Nah, this is the thing. I think you've got to get on them because you know what it is, right?
I got kicked out of a ground for telling Cronky to spend money in America, bro.
What, you got kicked out?
You know that?
No, I didn't know that. No.
So imagine pre-season 2019, yeah. Man's doing pre-season tour. We're playing Colorado Rapids, which is his team in Colorado, Denver. I'm in the crowd. I look behind, up in the bougie seats. I see that parasite sitting outside. I said, what? I stand up. I said, oi, you spend the fucking money. Don't just sit there. Go out and buy fucking players, blood. Yeah? Whole heap of security have come down to me. Yo, you need to move. Trying to kick me out. Sticking the burners on me. I'm there like, bro, what are you going to do? What, you going to bun me in front of all these men? Yeah, shut up, blood. You ain't doing nothing, bro. They were like, oh, you need to move. Because I was front row. I was literally right behind the bench. I could literally have slapped Abba on the back of his head, bro. You understand? They've got security, moved me like 10 rows back. We went to LA. Then we went to LA for the next game against Bayern. I'm in the crowd again. Who the fuck do I see? Kroenke. I start again. This time, because I had the whole crowd involved, when I did it in Denver, everyone was kind of scared. You get me? I stood up and said, nah, fuck that. I'm going to hot up the shoot. In LA, I don't know, because the dank is legal, everyone was high and shit. When I started, everyone just went with me. You get me? He ended up leaving the outside bit and went into the box.
Yeah.
So I've seen Kroenke and Mash works on him, bro. You get me? Like, I backed up banners on this shoot. Man's had fucking helicopters flying over stadiums, Kroenke out, Wenger out, all that shit, blood. You understand? I will never fuck with that youth, bro. You get me? Like, I remember I saw Wenger when I was Wenger out. Because it was Wenger, I was like, yo, like, everything started coming back, like, Invincibles, double, this, that. The days when I was at Highbury as a kid watching the great teams. I was like, I can't even cuss this man. Gunner ran off and did the mad thing at Chelsea. I was there that day when Gunner ran up to him and called him a parasite, a see you next Tuesday, all of that. I was there like, that's Wenger, bro. Like, if it was Kroenke, I would have backed it, bro. You understand?
Yeah,
but,
it's like your granddad or something. And,
yeah, bro. It was like, you know, like you got an uncle that you don't like, but when you see him, you're like, yo, uncle, you good, yeah? Yeah, cool. It was one of them ones.
Yeah. Nah, it is, man. This is what people don't get is, obviously, Arsenal fans who've seen fucking your club win shit will get it, but like maybe some of the newer generation won't get it. But the difference between being a good team, yeah, and a team that can legitimately win the best honours, I'm talking Premier League and Champions League, it's a lot, man. You have to spend, you have to push and push and push. Like, you watch like F1 or something like that. I don't really watch F1, right? But if you do F1, right? They spend millions and millions, tens of millions, maybe hundreds of millions to what? Improve the way a car can go around a corner by what, 1/10 of a second?
Mm-hmm.
Because the margins that you got to keep pushing and pushing and pushing.
Mm-hmm.
So when people are saying, yo, you need to go out, Havertz, yeah, he scores 20 goals a season, but he ain't good enough as a striker. Martinelli is okay, but he ain't good enough to win you a league and win you the Champions League. And like, it's not, you don't have to see it. When people say like, you need to buy this player to upgrade, you don't have to see it as like this, you're shitting on the player. You can shit on the player if you want, like do what you want, but if you don't have to see, you just have to be honest and say, yo, to upgrade, yeah, you've got to upgrade these good players to world-class players. Yeah, Kvaradona, yeah. Why are Arsenal not involved in that? Yeah. Osimhen, yeah. Fucking Duran. Vlahovic. Mamouche. Why are Arsenal not on that? Oh, why? Because Havertz isn't the problem because he scores 20 goals a season. No. You got to get better than Havertz, mate. Yeah, you got to get better. Another creative midfielder, proper cover for Saka. Yeah. The Arsenal team, I look at this Arsenal team, I think you're a very good side. Yeah. But to get to a position to win a Premier League and to win a Champions League, you got to spend more money and you got to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And the answer to it is, people say, well, what's the answer then? Spend more money. Yes, that's the answer, bro. Keep spending money. And if the owner ain't going to do it because you don't want to spend the money, get him out and get an owner in that will. Because that's the way it happens, man. Real Madrid win the Champions Leagues. Why? Because they have the best players, because they spend the most money. Or sometimes they have the pull and they can even make the players leave on a free. Yeah, City spent money. That's why we win shit. It's no secret. I'm not afraid to say it. That, oh, yeah, the reason we win is because we spend money. Yeah, that's why United won the leagues under Fergie. Why did they spend money? Yeah, they lost the league in 2012 to City, Aguero. Yeah, what did they do that summer? Bang, went to Arsenal, got Van Persie. Guess what happened, chat? They won the fucking league, man. You got to spend the money, mate. And I feel like Arsenal are just always so close, but they just don't go that extra mile. Do you know what I mean?
You have to improve every year, bro. You can't sit on your laurels.
That's why we fucked it this year, bro, because we bought Savio and Gundogan, and that's not enough.
Yep. I'm surprised that you didn't go out in January and get a midfielder.
Well, they're saying that it's just come out now. They're saying City is still potentially going to get one. There's still 4 days left. So
you see what I'm saying? Look at that shit, bro. And I believe that, though. When I'm seeing this shit about Arsenal, I'm not believing nothing, blood. When these men are saying about Watkins, bro, if they really wanted Watkins, they would have gone 1st of January. 1st of January, they would have gone for Watkins if they really wanted him, bro. If they really wanted him. They looked at the situation and said, how can we cover our tracks? So you get me? Because I'm looking in the media, and every time Arteta has a press conference, they're pressing him about left winger, about cover for Saka, about forward incomings. You get me? And he just gets rattled Every time his response is a rattled response, bro. You get me? Then he'll throw in, oh, Saka's injured. Oh, Jesus injured. Oh, we have key injuries. Oh, we are in the market, but we can't find nothing. Bro, I'm seeing forward players move left, right, and center. Quality players as well that will walk into this side. Yeah? Cavardona walks into this side.
Check this. I'll just share the screen. Pull this up, bro. Look at how embarrassing this is, man. Arsenal's opening offer for Watkins was 45 million. Bro, they're not going to sell him for 45 million. It's a fucking January, main striker, bro. That is funny as shit. 45 million, bro.
In January, blood.
That's a fucking help to buy deposit, bro. What is that, man? That's mad.
I think 60 million, like 29 years old, 60 million. Is he going to win you the league? I'm not sure. Watkins is that move. Like, I'm seeing people compare him to Ian Wright because we signed Wrighty when he was in the twilight of his career. Obviously, he was a late bloomer. Watkins wasn't a late bloomer. He was just, you get me, Exeter, Brentford, Villa. You get me? Whereas Wrighty was actually trying to get that pro deal, broke through at Palace, and then, you know what I mean? The rest is history. But Ollie Watkins is not Ian Wright, bro. You understand? He is not Ian Wright, bro. Ian Wright was a different kettle of fish, bro. You understand? Ian Wright could get goals out of nothing. Ian Wright could get goals by himself. You get me? The only thing that is the same between them is the age. You get me? This is not like when Man United signed Van Persie at the age of 29 and threw 26 million at the time, which we should have got more, but because he was in the last year of his contract, that's all we could have got, blood. Chump change. You understand? Van Persie was a signing at that age where you look at it and you say, okay, cool, this wins us the league. This is going to win us the league. It don't matter if he's 29. That one, if we only get 1 year out of him, we know we're getting a league title out of him. I don't think Ollie Watkins is that level. Is that striker? You get me? He's not, blood.
Bro. It's like, you know, when
he's not. He's a good plan B. He's a fantastic plan B. Like, I want to bring him. I'm all for bringing him to the club, but I need something on top of that, blood.
Yeah, no, I get you, man. It's like,
I don't just need a Watkins. Like, to have Watkins and Havertz, that's not winning me the league, bro.
No.
If I'm being honest, like, we have to be honest now, Arsenal fans. To get to the level we want to get to, Champions League, they're not winning you them titles, bro. They're getting you top fours. They're top fours. They're not first place.
They might get you a couple FA Cups and that.
Yeah, they're not getting you over the line, the main line. You get me?
You know what it is for me as well, like, as a rival fan, right? It's like, what I don't want is Arsenal to sign players that scare me in it. So I know, when we sign Haaland, most people, obviously, you get like the mutants like Rory Jennings, who said he would be shit, right? But like, most people will go, shit. I know that's a fact. Most people, when we signed Haaland, went shit, right? Because they know he's a baller. You always get the couple that say he's gonna. When I look at Arsenal and they signed Rice, I went shit. If you sign Watkins, I don't think I'm saying shit, bro. I think I'm going, maybe not. You know what I mean? I feel like with football, like, you got to strike fear into your opponents, man. And like, you know what I mean? When you signed Rice, I was like, shit, they're moving mad now. They're going to be difficult, right? And obviously last year, again, you was in a title race. You could have won it. You probably should have won it, right? Then this year, what did you do this year? Yeah? Did you go out and buy a big dog? No, you got to get Calafiori, Marino, and Sterling on loan. And I guess what? I didn't go shit this year. I knew you weren't winning the league. Yeah, I knew you weren't winning the league. Now, I thought we'd win the league, but obviously we fucked ourselves over. With our transfer activity as well, we're to blame for ourselves. But you did the wrong thing, man, this summer. You really did, man. Go and get Marino, Calafiori, and Sterling. This was the summer for me that you guys should have gone big.
This was the Van Dijk move summer.
This was the Van Dijk, the Van Persie, to add in that cherry on the cake in it of going, right, we've got the cake, now we just need the frosting in it. And what did you do? You went and bought more flour, man. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck is this? And this is why you're in this situation.
Not even flour, blood, caster sugar.
Caster sugar, man. That's it, innit? So we'll see, man, what happens in January. Obviously, we're running out of time. We've got 4 days left. You not signed anyone yet, no?
Nope. Not a soul.
It just doesn't smell as a club that's serious.
And he said that he's not willing. He's not going to send back any of the loanees. So there won't be any loan moves from other Premier League clubs. He's going to let Sterling and Neto continue to stink out the bench for the rest of the season. You get me? It's another missed opportunity, blood.
Yeah, well, this should have been your year, innit?
This should have been the year. Like, City have fallen off. Now it's supposed to be we're picking up the the debris, blood. You understand? We're there to pick up the debris, sort it out, and boom, you get me. Pick up the trophy at the end of the season. We're not even gonna flip in do that, blood. You get me? There's a chance that we don't even finish second. You understand? Because if we there is a chance we could lose on Sunday. There is a chance.
I think if you lose on Sunday, mate, that's a madness.
If we lose on Sunday, yeah, they think they've seen me lose my head this season, blood. I ain't lost nothing yet, bro.
Yeah,
you get
bro,
me?
I'll be on fan cam watch. Yeah, I'll be on fan cam watch if that happens, mate. Because, like I say, that's pretty much your season over. Because unless you think you're going to win the Champions League, which you never won, that's probably. And I don't see you overturning a 2-goal deficit.
We're out of the Carabao Cup,
so that's pretty much it, isn't it? You know what I mean? And it's like this should have been the year that you won the Premier League. I think that like probably hurts a little bit more for Arsenal fans, isn't it? Because like
that's why I'm so angry.
If it was City at the top, you'd be like, City again, innit? But the fact that Slot has come in from the Eredivisie and just fucking took over team, which by the way, off the pitch has got major issues with 3 of the best players all out of contract, and they're just every game, no stress. When last time you see Liverpool fans stressed? Yeah. When you last time you see Liverpool, I don't see Liverpool fans stressed for time, man. Yeah, Sam gets stressed all the time, innit? But everyone else, calm up in Liverpool, bro.
Monsters loving life.
Oh, they're so chilling, man. We're in January. They should be stressed. They're not even bought anyone in Januany. They're cruising. They're know they're going to win this title, man. They're top of the Champions League. They're in the Champions League next phase. They're in the fucking FA Cup. They'll overturn that 1-0 defeat against Spurs 100%. They'll be in the finals. Bro, they're so chill.
There's actually a possibility of them winning the quad.
Bro, it's a madness in his first year. Which, by the way, as well, all these people who say, "Oh, who can you get if Arteta goes?" Well, that is now. You have to stop saying that. You have to stop.
I get asked that question all the time, yeah. And when I say the people that I would have, oh, he's not better than Arteta. I'm like, excuse me, are you all right?
Yeah.
Like even I wanted Flick. You see what he's doing at Barca. You understand?
Yeah. I watched a lot of Barca this year, man. They're cooking, man.
You know what I mean? I've always rated Ancelotti. He's available at the end of the season. Nagelsmann, I've always rated. You get me? I rated Amorim. Zidane, Inzaghi. And they tell me, nah, they're not better than Arteta. Nah, they're not better than Arteta. Nah, they're not better than Arteta. I'm like, yo, what planet are you man living on, bro? Like, this is not Wenger, bro. There's a cult following. Trophy, yeah, there's a cult following, and there's no reason for this cult following, bro. This guy wasn't a good football player for us. You wasn't a good captain. You were shit. You was at the club at our shittest time, bro. You get me?
Yeah, he was part of the banter era, innit?
Real talk, blood. Like you went to Anfield and you went to Anfield and lost 5-1. You went to Etihad and lost 6-3. You went to Chelsea and lost 6-0. You are part of that era, blood. Do you understand? Yeah. And then you sign a player, Mikel Merino, who is literally you with a fucking left foot, blood.
Yeah, and you spent 30-odd mil for him as well.
35 million, bro.
He's fucked, bro. Honestly, man. And it was mad as well. It's like, I was speaking to you off air about this before we went live. Yeah, like I got a lot of shit off Arsenal fans. And it's quite funny, right? But the reason I speak like, and I come across like I'm trying to cook Arsenal, and I do that when I'm trying to rattle them. But you know, people with a brain know when I'm in a rattle mode. Yeah, that's the facts. Yeah, but like when I was growing up, right? So I was growing up. Yeah, when I was like in my teenage years. Yeah, Arsenal were mint under Wenger. Yeah, they had all obviously like they had the Vieiras, the Campbells, these sort of guys. Right, these guys was cooking on gas. And like your team was like a solid team, yeah, of like hard guys, yeah, pause. But like these guys who were just like fucking, you don't want to mess with these guys, innit? And like the whole thing around Arsenal was like they're a fucking solid team. Like you see the clips inside the tunnel, yeah, all these fucking guys like United versus Arsenal, and you've seen it, and you're like, yo, this is fucking mad. And now, and obviously you used to win shit as well. You actually used to win Prems and that. You got to a Champions League final, got pretty unlucky in the final. Yeah. Like, who knows what would have happened if you would have won that. But like, you used to be a very, very good team back in the day. So then when I say now, like, this ain't good enough for Arsenal, and it's just my opinion, obviously, that's up to Arsenal fans to decide for themselves. I'm just giving an outsider's view. But ultimately, if this is good enough for Arsenal, by their fans' standards, fine, like they show club. But when I say I don't think it's good enough for Arsenal, and I think this manager needs to be questioned, and I get cut for it, I'm like, I'm only saying this because I recognise where you used to be. Yeah, you're one of the biggest clubs in this country. Yeah, you've got what I think you've got one of the biggest fan bases in the world.
Facts.
Yeah, on a real man, your fan base is
I've been
fucking
some
huge.
places in this world, and I always find a gooner, bro.
Bro, it's a madness. It's a madness, yeah. And it's like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, one thing I do know what I'm talking about is you've not won a trophy in 4 or 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is worse. Yeah, I always say Gunnar speaking about it. Yeah, this is a worse 5-year period than the 5-year period of Wenger's last 5 years, which you guys all protested to get him out.
Yeah, because in that last 5-year period, in that last 5-year period, he won 3 FA Cups. He got to 3 FA Cups. He got to a Europa League semi-final. He got to the Carabao Cup final when you lot smoked us 3-0. And we were calling for his head, bro. You get me? And now there are people here defending this, blood. And what you said is bang on, because a lot of this fan base now is a younger fan base, blood. You understand? It's since Rona, we've been infiltrated by this new fan base that think that, you get me, this is the best Arsenal that they have seen in the entirety of the history of our club. Like, since 1886, this is the greatest Arsenal, man. This is the greatest manager. This is the greatest team. Saka's the best player to ever play for Arsenal. You get me? Henry don't exist. You understand? Herbert Chapman don't exist. Charlie George don't exist. Frank McClintock don't exist. George Graham. You get all these man don't exist. Rocky Rocastle, God rest his soul. Kevin Campbell, Unks, God rest his soul. All these man don't exist, blood. You get me? Anfield 89, when we did the unthinkable and went to Liverpool and won the league on the last day of the season, needed a 2-goal win, doesn't exist, blood. You get me? They have wiped the history of Arsenal Football Club. You get me? Because all these man, when I chat to them now, Troops, you're negative. Do you know how, like, look where we've come from? I'm like, this is first thing I say is,
fucking hell, you're not Leicester.
When they say that, yeah, the first thing I say is, how old are you? How old are you?
Yes.
Majority of them are under 25.
Yeah, I was gonna say 25.
And then you get some of them that are just deluded beyond saving, i.e. Igal, i.e. Ty, big up them man there, but they're beyond saving, blood. You understand? They are the cult leaders. And Julian, the fucking idiot. They are the cult leaders, blood. You understand? And then you have the workers, blood. You get me? You have the workers who are on Twitter with the big accounts, mashing in the works. Boss a tweet, pause, back, this one retweets it, back, this one retweets it, back, this one retweets it. And it's all the same narrative. It's pushing the same agenda. It's the same PR, bro. You understand? And it all comes down to, this is the best Arsenal that they have seen in their life. You understand?
Correct. Yeah.
The lockdown Arsenal, 15th and all of that, blood. When my head was gone, I was going to throw Zar off a flipping 10-story high fucking building in Manhattan, blood. That's they think that, you get me, this, because he's moved us from that to this, that this is the best thing since sliced bread.
Yeah.
And we're not even getting to finals now, blood. You get me?
What they need to realize is
winning trophies, blood.
That period in your history was a dark fucking period. That was not the norm.
Nah.
You should never have been in there in the first place. Like, what you're doing now should be the bare minimum.
Yeah, bare minimum.
This is the bare minimum. This is not good. This is not, oh, great shit. Oh, look where we... No. Where you was, that was wrong, man. And like, you should never have been there in the first place. This now is the bare minimum. And it's the bare minimum. And you're not winning anything. And that's the thing. And, you know, it's kind of crazy, man. Because I agree. I think, I think a lot of it as well, right? Because I agree on the age thing. I think if you're a younger Arsenal fan, right? I think that obviously you might look at this and you might go, why are these guys being negative? When we're fucking, we're actually competing. It's like, because they maybe don't remember the good times and remember that's what Arsenal should be, right? But obviously some younger Arsenal fans get it and some don't, and maybe that's the situation. But I also think, there's a part of it where some Arsenal fans have a little bit of, they're scared to sack Arteta in case you go back into that era. Now, what I say to these Arsenal fans is, you ain't going back to that era because this is a good team. Yeah, you don't have Saka at the back anymore.
Man, you know what? Saka was a G. He was just slow.
No, he was, but like he was fucking
Mustafi. Use Mustafi.
All right, we'll use Mustafi. Yeah, like Chesney, Bentner. Yeah,
Bro, I'll
Who's
take
that
Bentner right now over Havertz. I'll take that for
Who
free.
you get that guy from
Bentner.
France?
I take
Sonogo?
Bentner over Havertz, blood. You see Bentner?
Sonogo?
Bentner could fucking. But Sonogo was. Hey, I take them man there, all of them man there right now over this team.
No,
bro.
but you get what I'm saying, bro. Like this
I
is
know
what
what
the
you're
point.
saying. Yeah.
This
But
is the
I'm
point
taking them man over these man. That's how bad it is.
This is the point I'm saying though. Is like if you sack Arteta, right? Yes, there's a risk you might go backwards.
Yeah.
You ain't falling outside the top 5, mate.
No,
the top 4.
No,
because you're too good for that.
Yeah.
But the potential reward is you might get a manager in that could actually win you a trophy.
Exactly. They're looking at it, as when we sacked Wenger, when we sacked Emery.
Yeah. Facts.
And there was massive holes in this squad. There was a whole heap of shit in this squad. There was a lot of players that wasn't good enough in this squad when the likes of Wenger and Emery left the club. You get me? The position we're in now, it will be more like when Klopp left Liverpool.
Yes.
You just have somebody's gonna come in now, pause, and add. They're gonna know, okay, cool. This team needs a striker. Yeah. This team needs an 8. This team needs a left winger, and Saka needs cover because he can't be playing the amount of games he's playing. The defense is fine. The goalkeeper's fine. I just got to get that 8 and sort out the front line.
Yeah.
And a manager with sense is gonna address that as well, because the Cronkies are gonna give them the transfer funds to go and do what they need to do. So it's not a thing where Arteta leaves and the club just folds. It's not that, bro. We have a spine. We have a core. We're not in that position where Mustafi's here. Fucking El Neni's here. Fucking Kalasanak's here.
Yes.
Fucking Pablo Mari's here. Lokonga's here.
You ain't falling off.
Here.
You ain't falling off.
That. You've got players that, I'm sure, like, even with Odegaard, I'm sure there's more to I don't want to say nothing, pause. I don't want to say nothing that's going to make me pause, blood. I'm sure there's more to Odegaard's game, blood, than what we're seeing now. I'm sure that another manager could come in and get him to another level. I'm sure that's possible, bro. Because I know that there's another level to go with Odegaard, blood. Man need to stop moving scared. Like, we're not that squad that was left by Wenger, left by Emery. This ain't that same level. We are clear of that, blood. We're competitive. We were competing then. Now it's just literally Tinkerbell, little fairy dust, and we're gone.
No, it's facts, bro. This is what I'm saying. Like, at some point, you've got to call it, because this is his 5th full season now, yeah? At what point do you say enough's enough, man? Like, bro, you're not here.
At what point can we criticize?
This is the question that I have, man. It's just like, all right, and so the people who are backing him, fair dues. We're now in the 5th season. He spent what, 800 million quid, something like that.
750.
Yeah, you've officially gone backwards this year in the Premier League. You've already drawn more games than you did in the whole of last year, and you've only got 3 losses left to match last season, and points per game is lower. It's quite drop off as well from last year. Yeah, last year you averaged 2.3 points per game. This year you're 2.04. So we're going to be going into the 6th season next year, 6th full season. At what point is it acceptable for Arsenal fans to say, you know what, enough's enough, innit? Because I thought this was the year that he had to win something. He's already been in 2 title races, right? And you know what's mad as well, right? I don't know what you think about this, right? But you know that first title race, people say, oh, well, we shouldn't really been in a title race that year anyway. Right?
Nah, he bottled it. That's the one that's got me maddest. That's got me the maddest.
The thing is, I actually kind of disagree with that, right? Because the year before, when you finished 5th, you shouldn't have finished 5th. You should have finished in the top 4. You bottled the top 4, innit? If you go to like your last 5 or 6 games. So if you finished where you
all we had to do was get 4 points from our last 4 games.
Yeah. So that year that you finished 5th, which was 2022, 2021, 2022.
21, 22.
If you would have done what you should have done, which is not bottle it, and you finished 4th, if you finished 4th or 3rd or whatever, what's the next step? It's to challenge for the title. So I do think that you were supposed to challenge for the title. Maybe you did better than everybody would have thought. Fair enough. But that was the aim that year for me, was to challenge for the title. You can't just say, oh, well, we're not challenging for the title this year because we didn't get top 4 last year. No, you didn't get top 4 last year because you bottled it. You should have got top 4. And if you did get top 4, which you should have done, the next step there is to challenge for the title. So like I say, for me, we're going into his 6th year next year. I just said, listen, he can still win the league this year. Yeah, you're not out of the race yet, but I don't think you will. If he doesn't win the league this year, you're going into the 6th year next year. Let me tell you, City, I think are going to win that league next year, man. Like the amount of money that we're spending already.
Especially, and Pep signed a new deal. Haaland, new deal. You lot are, get me. Mamouche is going to be ready for next year. He's already looking
That's what
good.
I'm saying. I think this season's got us angry, man. Like they're going out, they signed 3 players already. They're talking about we might bring another 2 players in before the end of the window. We're going to go out and spend money in the summer, and next year we will be back. If you don't win it next year, that's his 6th year.
Do you know what the maddest thing is? There's people actually sitting there and saying that he should not be. His job is not under threat if we don't win a trophy this year.
Bro? Taking a call, yeah.
Go on. It's a mad thing, bro. Chat, I'm telling you, blood. You lot get these likes up as well. Let's get these likes up, blood. What likes we on, blood? We're on 162. Let's get them likes up ASAP, blood. You get me? Couple super chats as well. Big up your damn selves, blood. Big up man like Andy in the chat, man like OG Queens, blood. He's saying, speak facts, troops. Preach on Arsenal, weak mentality, and binning those Arteta and owners arse kissers. You guys are no ambition FC. It's a mad thing, blood. You get me? You would have, if they had ambition, you would have seen it in this window. You get me? They have shown they have absolutely zero ambition, blood. Absolute cowards. Fucking cowards, blood. Big up man like Anthony said, when are we going to buy more players, LB? I'll ask him that when, well, obviously he spoke on that. Apparently you're going to get, you get me, couple midfielders. You're still in the market for 2 more players. So you get me? There's your answer for that one, blood. Big up Kurt Chaos. That's bro. He says, we're missing that ruthless aggression. I take Abbott on loan at this point. Broski, trust me. You understand? It's just very, very uninspiring, blood. You get me? I'm not inspired, bro. I was told be excited by that prick. You get me? About 4 years ago, and I still ain't excited, bro. You understand? The only person that gets me excited is the wife, fam. You get me? Big up Kurt Chaos one more time. He says, I'm 33, but it was so hard to watch the Prem in Australia. But even I can see this team lacks so much. Something needs to change. There's some gooners on the same wavelength, blood. You get me? But you understand? The majority, I don't know, bro. You know, they're just, you get me? They just accept this absolute foolery that we see year in, year out, blood. You understand? Apparently, no one's available on the market, but you get me? Mamouche is going City. He's looking good already, blood. Duran's on his way to Saudi. People will say the money and that. But if we wanted Nketiah, look, because this flipping idiot Elon, blood. If we wanted Ollie Watkins, we would have gone in from early, blood. You get me? It's a PR stunt, man. You lot don't fall for it, blood. You understand? But how are you lot going to set up on Sunday? Because I see you put out a tweet and I was like, that's a point still. Someone has to drop out of De Bruyne, Foden, Savio, and Mamouche. I mean, Savio is actually playing like Savinho right now. You understand? Savinho has been put back into his name. You understand? It was Savio settings, bro. I'm not gonna lie. He wasn't moving like Italian Martinelli. You get me? But he's come to life. Mamouche looks like a top baller. Foden, he's on form right now. Obviously, De Bruyne's fit and available. What's Pep's thinking behind this, though?
I don't know. Well, first of all, it's good that I can even have this conversation where we like having to talk about dropping a player, because all season we've not really been able to do that. You know what I mean? Because of all the injuries and just players being kind of not very good. Players have just played because they're playing. Whereas now we're going into this game, and probably for the first time this season, he's got a massive decision to make in terms of who he drops from the side. Now, it might be mad because this guy shit on you bare times, but I think I'm dropping De Bruyne, you know.
I ain't gonna lie. If that's out of the 3 right now, this sounds crazy, but that's the one. He's probably the one that I less fear right now. Like Savinho is absolutely cooking on that left-hand side. Mamouche, the debut.
Well, I'd play him on the right. I'd play Savio on the right. I'd play Mamouche on the left. I'd play Foden in the middle. And I just bring energy to it. That's what I would do. And it's a madness dropping De Bruyne because he's done so well against Arsenal over the years. Like he always seems to like get involved with goals and shit. But I just like, I don't know, man. Like I've got to go energy, mate. I got to go energy, and Yeah, like, but I'm not going to be like crying. Whoever he drops, I just want to see. I want to see Marmoush, man. I want to see Marmoush on Sunday, mate. I want Marmoush to start against Arsenal and see what he can cook up on that left hand side, mate. Because he looked good against Chelsea. Like, I know we didn't. His second half, we
His
struggled to get him
movement
in
was
the game.
crazy.
Bro, the movement was a madness. I wish we could have got him on the ball a little bit more. But like, we've not had a player like him probably since maybe like Sane or Prime Sterling. So we're talking 5 years ago here. So I think like once the team starts to get like used to them sort of, because we've had like Grealish in it and like Mahrez who are like, they come to the ball. Like they don't make runs in behind, they come to the ball. So we've not had a player really like that. And even Doku doesn't make them runs. Doku comes to the ball. We've not had a player like that since Sane and Sterling, which is 5 years ago, 2019, isn't it? So yeah,
and that's when I think you looked like most. Like obviously the treble team was a mad team, but
the Centurions,
that team for me was like.
Well, that's quite funny you say that because
like the red arrows, blood. Well, blue arrows.
Yeah, there's always debates in the City fan base about that. Which was the better team, the Centurions year or the treble year?
The Centurions, blood. I think that team was.
And I think the Centurions team was more exciting to watch. Yeah. But that the reason the treble team won the treble is because it fucking suffocated teams. Yeah. Like the teams couldn't get the ball off us, and like, yo, like you seen a Bayern Munich game at home, Real Madrid, like we was cooking these, and these teams were rattled, mate. Like they couldn't get the ball off us, like they were fucking making mistakes, because we just suffocated them, yeah. But that Centurions team was just fucking something else, man. It was so fast, so pacey, clinical.
Is Pep trying to go back to that?
I think he is, bro. I think he's evolving again.
Like,
yeah,
let's suffocate now. Fuck it, I'm going old school in these men.
I think he's going to start going back to. When you look at the signings, right? If you look at our wingers in the treble year, what we had: Grealish, Mahrez, Bernardo Silva, right? These sort of ballers, yeah. Now we're looking at Marmoush, Savio, Doku, Bob.
Like, I think Bob was
similar.
Bob's my guy still. That's bro, like I chat to him, like that's my guy. But
Oscar Bob's fucking sick.
When he got injured, because I think like this year was the year for Oscar Bob.
Yeah, it was. He would have started the season as a
He was looking cold in preseason, blood.
He was our best player. He was our best player in preseason. He would have started, and then fucking, shit happens in it. You know what I mean? Gets his leg break. He's back in training. I think he might be on the bench actually. Funny enough, on Sunday.
Ross.
Yeah,
I thought he would have been out I thought he would have been out till like maybe April.
No. He's been training now. Before the Bruges game, Pep said he might be available for Bruges, and he didn't quite make it. So I'd imagine that he'll be on the bench. Whether he'll play or not, probably won't. But I imagine he'll probably be on the bench for Arsenal on Sunday, which is obviously good. But yeah, bro, I think he is coming back to that sort of system of having a bit more pace on the wings, and it gets a bit stale, when you have like the Grealishes and the Mahrez and that. I don't know. You really need your central players to be fucking insane. And that year we had Rodri, who was just fucking insane. We had Kevin De Bruyne, who was insane. Foden and Gundogan. You know what I mean? It was fucking unreal in that treble year. Captain the side to a treble. Now it's getting a bit stale in there. Kevin De Bruyne's 33, Gundogan's 34. Kovacic ain't really known for scoring goals and creating chances. Bernardo's looking mad tired these days. So you got to freshen it up somewhere. Obviously, he's gone for the winger options first. And then I think what you'll see in the summer is you'll start to see big monies being spent on the midfielder, bro. I think that's what he's done. I think he's sorted the wingers out first.
Is he preparing for that?
Yeah, I think he's got the wingers in now. So we've got our wingers, Savio, Doku, Bob, Marmoush. That's done. You got your striker, Haaland. Marmoush can obviously play striker as well, right? So you got your striker, you got your wingers, right? Your defence is almost there. You're probably going to need to sign maybe one full first choice and a right back or whatever. And then this summer, he's going to refresh that midfield, I reckon. Go and get like a Baleba or a Bruno G, someone like that. And then that team, I'm telling you, will be ready to go again next year. We go and get Baleba, mate. It's over, man.
Yeah, he's.
Bro, I watched that game against Hughes a couple of weeks ago, and he was unbelievable.
Yep. There was another game he was better. He came on at half time, and he just dismantled the game. I think it was he might have been Man United.
He did it to us. He came on at half time, cooked us.
I think it was you,
Yeah, it was. Well,
it might have been you.
When
yeah. That's the first time I see him. I said, "That's you, blood."
Yeah, that's the first time I've seen him as well.
Yeah.
But he's going to cost dough. But listen, the thing is about the money, yeah? People always like talk about the money, right? But people only speak about the money, yeah, at the start and then if they flop. Right? So when you bought Declan Rice, for the first couple of weeks, the first month or two, everyone thought, 100 mil, Declan Rice, fucking rip off, blah, blah, blah. No one really speaks about that now, yeah? Caicedo, when Caicedo's bought 115 million quid, yeah? Everyone was like, fucking 115 million quid. No one speaks about it anymore.
No one.
The only time people speak about money is when they initially sign and if they're a flop. So people speak about Anthony. People speak about Grealish because people think he's flop, fair dues, whatever. People speak about Haaland, yeah? Xerxes and that, these sort of guys. No one speaks about Mahrez being 62 million quid. No one speaks about Gvardiol being 75 million quid or Van Dijk being 80 million quid.
Yeah, no one said a word about Vardiol being 75. That's actually crazy. I hear more about Havertz being 65.
But this is what I'm saying. It's like if the player, this is why for me it's like that when people talk about money in football, like if you're certain that that player is the right player, fucking spend the money, mate. Because no one will care about the money if you're right. So for me, if Belabor could be the one man, that it's going to cost 100 mil minimum. But he's 21 years old. So if you're looking at him and you think he's the one, go and spend the 100 million quid. Because if you can keep him for the next 10, 15 years, yeah, we're sitting here, bro. Yeah, me and you doing this stream in 2040. Yeah. Just deep that for a second, by the way. Yeah. 2040, we're sat here doing a stream, yeah, on TroopzTV.
That's crazy.
Bro, Belabor's final game, yeah, before he retires. And we're sitting there saying, wasn't it mad when we bought him for 120 million quid in 2025? People will be looking at it in 2040 going, what a bargain. But obviously, you've got to be right. You've got to be confident on it. You've got to be right. Because if you spend the money and you're not right, you're going to look like fucking idiots.
That's
you know? Fair. So, yeah, man, I don't know what we're going to do. I think...
what about right back quickly? Because Nunes is... Oi. You're lucky we ain't got a left winger, blood. I swear down. You're lucky we ain't got a left winger, bro.
Nunes is a weird one, bro, because like he's one of those players, yeah, that plays well all game and then he'll just fucking bozo it. Do you know what I mean?
Like fully bozo, blood.
Like, I don't know if you've got any players in your squad that do that. Like you'll play well and you're sitting there and you're sat next to your mate or you're doing a watch along with your chat. You're saying, "Yo, isn't he playing well today, guys?" And everyone's like, "Yo, he's having a sick game." And then 2 minutes later, bang, he cost you a goal. It's just like, for fuck's sake,
with us, that would be like Ramsdale.
Yeah, someone like that, isn't it? Like it's just like it's so annoying because like against Chelsea, he played really well, and he was playing really, really well last night, and then just gets fucking skinned so easy. And I'm just like, oh, for God's sake, man! He done it against United as well, and it's just like had a good game there, cost us the game, and it's just like, bro, he was at fault in the Sporting Lisbon game for at least a couple of goals there. But so yeah, I don't know, man. The other option you could play a Kanji right back, which I'd preferably do. But then you'd probably have to stick in one of the young lads, one of these new signings, Huzanov or
and Kuzanov. He had a bit of a tough, he had a tough start, but he kind of got better as the game went on.
I think the media done him bare dirty in this country, man. Like they made it out like it was a biblical stinker. It was like the guy made an error, right? And then after that, it was pretty. Yeah, he was pretty solid after that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He made a huge block at 1-0, which was going in. I don't have a problem with the tackle. People are saying,
Jackson second off.
Yeah, he bodied Jackson. He took out Palmer. That's what I fucking say. I've been saying to the chat, I want to see people getting fucking yellow cards in my team. My team's too soft, so I think the media well overdid it. Yeah, obviously the error was horrendous, right? Can't get away from that. I'm not trying to say like it wasn't bad. It was a fucking stinker, yeah. But I think after that,
he done all right.
He done all right, man. But do you then stick him in for his second game at Arsenal away? I don't know, man. Maybe you do. Maybe you just say, you know what, bro? Show me you got the minerals. Yeah, you made a mistake against Chelsea, mate. I'm going to throw you. I'm going to throw you back in against Arsenal at the Emirates. Show me what you got. Yeah, we spent 30 million quid on you. You're 20 years old. Let me see what you got. And if he's got it, you know what I mean, he'll play well. So part of me is just like, throw him back in. Fuck it. Give him another 90 minutes and see how he gets on. But of course, if he stinks the gaff out, then you could be looking at a bad situation,
Prediction before I let you roll off.
I think it's 1-1 all over, bro.
I think 2-2.
Yeah, I think a draw. For me, like I say, I'll take a draw. I'll take a draw right now. No injuries. Get me out of there with no injuries. Get me a point. And that's a win against Chelsea, a win against Bruges, a point against Arsenal. I think can't say fairer than that. I'd be very happy with that. And that pretty much ends your title race unless Liverpool get beat against Bournemouth for me.
No, our title race is done anyway, man. Trust me. Big up man like Andy, OG Queens one more time. He said, I knew Flick was the real one. I was happy for this season with Barca. That's why I started with my Vengeance tour Wish I finished top. I want City. Barca
I'd love to
bro.
play Barca, man. I've always wanted to play Barca like in these recent years, man. Like we
Has
ain't
Pep
played
faced?
Barcelona for time.
Has Pep faced Barca since?
Not in the champs. We got a couple friendlies, I think, but
Yeah.
not in the Champs League. No, I don't think we played him in the Champs League. Oh wait, no, we might have done actually in his first year.
Was Pep manager or was it Pellegrini?
Oh nah, it's Pellegrini.
It was Pellegrini because I remember they beat you 2-0. No, I swear Messi got a penalty.
Maybe in his first year or second year, man.
I swear they beat you 2-0 at Etihad. I'm sure it was Pellegrini. I don't think it. Yeah, Neymar. See, Savio the GOAT saying Neymar cooked too. 2016, 2017.
Yeah,
But that was Pep's first season.
Yeah, that's his first season.
Oh, so he has faced them. Okay.
We have played him because I swear, mate, what? Did we not beat him in one of the games?
Yeah.
We beat them.
You beat them 3-1.
They took the lead, yeah. Messi scored, yeah, and then we beat them 3-1.
Oh, snap. Because I remember Messi scored. I swear Messi scored a penny. Man said Milner and Fernandinho nutmegs. De Bruyne Gundogan.
Yeah, De Bruyne Gundogan. Yeah, it's facts, man. Yeah, we definitely beat them in his first year.
City beat us 3. We won 4-0 and City beat us 3-1 in the group stage. Okay. But yeah, man, big up the chat as always, blood. Respect for tuning in. You understand? Make sure you subscribe to LB, blood. You get me? The link is in the title and the description, blood. You get me? So you might have to hit the blood clot button. You understand? Don't be a Havertz and hit the back of the target, blood. You get me? But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow for the pod. You get me? We're back tomorrow for the pod. Who's live? Who's live, chat? Because we can redirect, blood. Where are we going, bro? Who's live? Let me know. What man is saying? Northside live, yeah. We can go Northside, blood. Is Northside live?
Yeah, Northside live, bro.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, we're going Northside, blood. Let's go Northside, blood. So let Northside know Big Dog sent you lot over, blood. You understand? Big up your damn selves. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Hopefully, I'm back on Monday with a W. But yeah, I'll see you lot tomorrow, blood. Peace.